Back to the breaking news. The Supreme Court upholding birthright citizenship, rejecting President Trump's executive order that would limit this fundamental right.
Yeah, KRON 4's Will Tran joining us live in San Jose with more. Will?
Well, Noel, I'm in front of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Office. Many people inside right now looking to be United States citizen. This is a landmark decision one way or another because President Trump was looking to close a loophole that's been around since the Civil War. And actually, it was reaffirmed in 1898 because a San Francisco man, born and raised a Chinese man, fought it, and it was reaffirmed in 1898 by the United States Supreme Court at that particular time that said that if you were born in the United States, you are by definition, by birthright, an American and entitled to all the birthright privileges and rights that come with it. President Trump, on the first day he started his second administration, he signed an executive order to close a loophole. That loophole, he said, was if your parents came here illegally and you had a child, that child, by definition, according to him, should not be an automatic American citizen, but it never went into law because immediately it was fought in the lower courts to the point where, of course, it made its way all the way to the United States Supreme Court a few months ago. How important was this to President Trump? He was the first president in modern history to go there to the United States Supreme Court, hear oral arguments for his case, believing that he was hoping to overturn that law that's been bedrock policy for at least 128 years. And if you go back to the Civil War, that's more than 150 years, to the point where, get this is the fact that very few people know. It is actually in the 14th Amendment that guarantees the right that if you are born in the U.S., that you are an American citizen, regardless of how your parents got here. President Trump, even he had the feeling that even though the United States Supreme Court is predominantly a conservative court, that even he knew that he probably would not win this case, and it was reaffirmed at around 7:30 this morning that the justices came back, a majority of them reaffirmed the 14th Amendment and the 1898 court ruling. Because of Wong Kim Ark, a Chinese man from San Francisco who went to China, tried to go back to San Francisco during that time and was denied re-entry, and he fought all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, and they said, yes, you are an American citizen. So this is a huge day for those in support of keeping that law intact, and a setback for the Trump administration and for those who are hoping to close that loophole. Back to you.
Well, thank you.